Are you a historical fiction lover? Want to know the behind-the-scenes story about how Neil Armstrong and John Glenn really got up into space? Then Hidden Figures is the book for you. Hidden Figures, the American Dream and the Untold Story of the Black women mathematicians who helped win the space race. Young Readers Edition. About the author. Margot Lee Shetterly is a New York Times best-selling author. She grew up in Virginia and actually knew many of the women she wrote about in Hidden Figures. She lived just miles away from NASA Langley, where the story takes place, and began to investigate after her father would tell stories about the extraordinary women who worked there. Through her curiosity and passion for writing, this amazing story was published on September 6, 2016. It is now a major motion picture, still in theaters. Hidden Figures is intended for readers in 4th through 6th grade. It is about 240 pages long and is intended for ages 8 to 12 years old, since this is the Young Readers Edition. It is perfect for upper elementary and lower middle school grades. It is empowering and well written and is based off of a true story. Hidden Figures starts during World War II in the 1940s. Since many of the men during this time were off at war, women took the roles in many jobs for them. The Langley Research Center in Virginia was under high demand for more powerful air technology to help aid in the war, and since many white women were already employed, the research center turned to hiring black women to do the computing jobs. The story centers around 4 African American women who were hired to be human computers for the Langley Research Center, which would then later become NASA Langley. These women are Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Christine Darden, who are extremely intelligent and well-educated. As the book goes on, it is revealed just how important the work of these women was to aeronautical research, and just how unfairly they were treated throughout their lives working in this field due to racism and prejudice. Because of their skin color, and because they were female, they did not always get the recognition they deserved, and were sometimes isolated. The title of Hidden Figures fits the book perfectly, as these women were such integral parts of NASA research, but were hidden from history and from the broadcast of these great NASA events. This book is recommended for anyone who enjoys civil rights history and who enjoys the power of a story of women prevailing under oppression. I think this book came at a perfect time for young women to read and to feel inspired that they can do whatever they set their mind to do. I think this is a great read for students and adults alike. It will leave you feeling empowered, motivated, and with a curiosity of the difference between how history has been portrayed versus the hidden figures working behind the scenes. I would rate this book an A++.